Welcome back to school. The purpose of this video is to provide families with some information about the upcoming school year. Please note that some of this information is subject to change since every day we learn new information about the virus. If you have questions after this video, please feel free to text me. Thank you. As we all know, we have to think safety first. As a society, we have to make sure we're keeping each other safe. And as a school, that is something that we will try our best. We will do everything in our power to keep our staff, to keep ourselves, to keep our children, to keep our families safe. I want to share with you some of the precautions that we will be taking, which I know you have been taking yourself. At our school, we will have hand sanitizing stations throughout the entire building. We will have hand sanitizer, we will have soap. Most of our classrooms have a sink, a working sink, and we will be able to have opportunities for students and educators to wash their hands frequently. We will have nightly cleaning conducted by our custodial team. When students do change classes, all areas will be wiped down. Students will have their own individual baggies with their pencils and their supplies so that they are the only ones using it. So one of the promises that we have made is to make sure we're keeping sanitized areas. Another measure that we will implement is one that we are all familiar with, which is standing 6 feet apart. So I want you to remember this whenever you're entering the building or whenever you're dismissing or dropping off your child, that we want to be aware to keep that 6 feet distance between one another so that we stay safe. All children, all adults will wear masks at all times. We are also asking that anyone who wants to enter our school building wear a mask as well. This is one way for us to prevent the spread of the virus. So again, everyone is expected to wear a mask at all times. Another safety measure that we have taken is we have reduced the number of people allowed in one classroom. According to the square footage in our classrooms, we are allowed to have 9 students. So we will have 9 students with 1 teacher. This will reduce the number of people in one space to help keep us safe. Because we needed to reduce the class size to keep the children and the educators safe, we needed to break the school up into 3 groups. We have Group A, Group B, and what the Department of Education is calling Group D. Group D are the children that are not entering the building and have opted to engage in remote learning. The same type of learning that took place from March to June. So we will have 3 groups. Group A will come to school Monday through Wednesday. Group B will come to school Thursday and Friday. And the Department of Education's Group D will remain home Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every day of the week for remote learning. We have to break the children up into groups so that we could safely accommodate all of our scholars. This is a visual that shows you what I just described. These are the three groups that we have. As you can see, group A and B, they are the two groups that are coming into the school building. They are in the school building part of the time, and then they're home the other part of the time. When they are home, they are engaged in a flipped classroom model. This may be that they're watching a lecture that the teacher provided. They may be watching a review. They may be engaged in an independent study. They may be engaged in a project. The activities will vary. The idea is that when they're in the flipped classroom, they are still learning and they have a plan for that time. The plan will come from the conversations between the teachers and the students when they're in person. While group A and group B are coming into school and staying home because group A comes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and group B comes Thursday and Friday. The third group, which the Department of Education calls group D, they are home and they're learning online the entire time. The same exact structure that we had from March to June will continue. They will have access to a teacher. They will get support as needed. They will have their lessons and they will have everything that they need through Schoology. So we will continue to use our same learning management system, which is Schoology, and our students will receive all of their coursework through that learning management system. School supplies. I suggest that for this school year, you purchase lots of pencils, a pencil case, write your child's name on it, masks, write your child's name in their reusable masks, Clorox wipes, Lysol spray, hand sanitizer. Those items are always useful in a classroom now more than ever. And many of our students like to take notes, so I say post-it notes as well. I hope this was useful. In the meantime, I ask that you stay tuned and know that the information is ever changing because we are all doing our best to ensure that our schools are safe for reentry. Lastly, I ask that you please check your text messages from me and please feel free to text me if you have any questions or any concerns. And also, if you have an Instagram account, if you can follow us at Concourse Village 359. I'm going to begin posting some information as I learn it. And again, just stay tuned and know that we are all doing our best to make sure that our entire community is safe. Be well. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you.